The grieving process is exactly that. It's a process, and I still have good days and bad days.
That man from California is on a mission here in Colorado. His terminally ill wife was able to die using medicine given to her by her doctor, and he wants people in our state to have that same right.
And you are going to decide if they will have that right. Denver 7's Mark Stewart explains what will likely be the most emotional issue on the November ballot. Mark?
Shannon, only a few states have this type of law. Oregon, Washington, Montana, Vermont, and most recently California all have right to die legislation. The issue has come up in Colorado before, but this year it's getting some high-profile support.
I miss my wife every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of her.
Dan Diaz may not be a household name.
I am choosing to end it in a lot less pain and suffering.
But you may recognize his wife, Brittany Menard. She had a terminal brain tumor and wanted to end her life. So she left California and moved to Oregon to take advantage of its Death with Dignity Act. It lets terminally ill people end their life with medication prescribed by a doctor. The patient decides when to take it.
That decision is one that can only be made between that patient working with their physician within their own set of spiritual beliefs.
At the age of 29, Brittany Menard was diagnosed with brain cancer.
Menard is now part of this TV commercial supporting a similar law in Colorado. Her husband is making trips here, trying to convince voters to support it.
The bone-splitting headaches, or the moments where I'm looking at my husband's face and I can't think of his name.
In Oregon, 859 people have died under the law since 1998. Yet critics say the law encourages suicide in general, adding it needs more specific safeguards.
We don't typically get to vote on issues that are about life and death. This is a serious issue. And for even folks who might be supportive of a concept, this isn't the right solution. It's fatally flawed.
This is simply a medical program that affords an individual the option of a gentle passing. That's it.
The law in Colorado is modeled after that in Oregon, and it's very specific. You have to prove that you are terminally ill, you have less than 6 months to live. A doctor, again, would be the person who gives you the medication. You have to take it yourself, and there's also been a lot of concern about age. You have to be an adult. This is not something that a terminally ill child could use, but voters will have the final say on this one.
A lot to think about before then.
Mark, thank you very much for that.